Right, best camera for beginners. What camera do you go for? Right, lads, I'm just making a quick video. I'm in my office here painting the walls and you know. But anyway, first this. Right, there's a couple of different cameras you can go for, and here's what I'm going to show you first. What camera here is the best one? Now we have this. Oh, this camera is old. It goes back to the 60s. Look at this lad. Now, is this camera any good? Is it any better than the ones down here? Is it any better in a DSLR? Right. Then we have bridge camera, little bridge camera. You look through there. There's no DSLR. There's no looking through the lens. Okay. And then there's this, your mobile phone. It's a camera in it, ideal for videoing and ideal for YouTube because the quality is up there. Not great for distance, but great on a tripod. You can make some serious movies with this and some great little photographs, especially with apps will go with it. Answer the question, which is the best camera here? Canon? No, it's not the best camera. It happens to be this old-fashioned film camera. This one is 1.5 times the size of a full-frame camera, which is big money. So this lad comes first, in a way, because it's not actually working at the moment. But it comes first because you could blow a photograph up the size of Manhattan and still be serious quality. That's why this one wins. But unfortunately it's film. We have to turn that little thing there. There we go. Hold on one sec. Oh, right, to turn that, you look down into it. Oh yeah, everything's upside down. I'll turn it around this way. Everything's upside down. And there's people still using this. And I'll get around to restoring this. It's sort of just oiled up and all that. Now, the best camera for someone starting, I'm afraid I have to go for this. Right, it's called a bridge camera. They're quite cheap. You get a seriously good one for €200. Okay, you get a seriously good one. The lens in this, right, I go to the rugby club and I bring this with me, not the DSLR, because that DSLR has this, right, a serious lens, and this lens, take that little, let's stop light coming in from sides, like flaring across the lens on a sunny day. Look at the size of that lens. These lenses, a good camera, usually the lens is dear in the camera, okay? And in this case, yeah. Now, that is a 300mm lens, and it can take photographs down the street without anyone knowing that you're there. But if I'm going up the rugby club, this is the lad I take, right? Especially when I'm videoing, because they video as well. What I do is, has to be on a tripod, but this has actually X35, right, hold on, sorry, a 36X, right? Now we don't really talk in those terms in DSLR cameras, so the equivalent of this is a 900mm lens, right? This sees across the pitch, and you could see the berries on a tree across the other side of a football pitch. That's why it's great. But it is a digital zoom, so blowing stuff up doesn't work, right? Grainy, not great, but just as it stands, fantastic. Great learner cameras. Does a lot of stuff, right? So there you are. And my old favorite, I use this all the time. All my YouTube videos are on this, okay? So if you're starting off, You can get apps, I'll make another video on it, but you can get apps what gives you full control over the videos and camera in this. And it's like having a DSLR without the proper lens, right? Of course, if you have that, you're going to need this, right? And that's called a 3-axis gimbal. Got 3 motors in it, and when you put your phone on it, like that, you can walk around and your camera does not move, so you don't have those stupid trying to look at videos and they're jumping around like that, and you know like that, like they're jumping around. So you do all that, it doesn't jump around with that. I can get them for $100, $150, and you can get one of those, so you'll have far more professional. People won't look at jumpy stuff. And for taking still photographs, that or a little tripod. Okay, and I'm going to fix this little camera up one day because it's nostalgic. Hope you learned something. Do your research. Buy a nice little camera. Slán lad.
Help me! Help me! Help me, please! Help!